Online gambling is becoming an epidemic. I got Asmon's reaction summarized to 4 minutes. You can save time and support the original video by watching it after this. Enjoy.
If I think about how much gambling was around 5 years ago, it was like 20% or 10% of what it is now. It's massive now. Basically, you have a lot of sports and types of entertainment that is now effectively subsidized by gambling. So you have an incentive now for tons of platforms and groups of people to totally be okay with this because it allows them to make a living. So you have like an entire ecosystem that's been created around gambling.
It's gonna get bigger because we live in a world where parasites win, like landlords, banks, large investment funds, and content reactors.
Yeah, it's going to keep getting worse. You're going to see more and more companies and more avenues of exploiting it. But it's going to become infinitely more common when we start seeing sports betting be common with video games. And then they're advertising it with like Fortnite matches and stuff. That's going to be the only chance that you're probably going to have to see any sort of regulation, because these games are basically designed for children, right? And even then, I don't think that it's going to happen.
It's happening already. Check out the gambling scams in the game called CSGO.
And the reason why gambling is so popular, there are a couple of reasons. Number one, a lack of education. People don't understand statistical probability, they don't understand mathematics, and they can't understand abstract concepts. Part of this is genetic with IQ, but there's another very...
True, and most people are conditioned to be impulsive consumers by corporations, so that helps too.
And this is also another thing where a lot of companies you're seeing are capitalizing on the narcissism that social media creates, and they're using it against people. You're so smart and you're so special that you're able to do this and you're going to become a millionaire. And then there's the other thing, is that we live in a culture of such massive narcissism and self-centeredness that everybody thinks that they're the main character. Everybody thinks that they're the one that was special because their third grade teacher said they were gifted. And guess what happens? Well, you have those people, I'm special, I'm a winner, I can do it, and then they don't do it, and then they kill themselves because they wasted all their fucking money.
The previous education system was nationalism-centric. It fueled the hatred in World War I and II. Afterwards, the education system improved to focus on individualism, but nothing is perfect.
You know what they should do?
And something funny to add.
Is they should have like maybe like a fan cam for like the bottom 3% of people that they should have a fan cam for the bottom 3% of people that are losing 50% of the money, and like maybe the people will get like extra bets or like extra wagers by having it on, and then with the people that are losing the most money, you can have people that bet on when that person is going to kill themselves. And that way it could be like a meta level thing where it's like a form of like virtual cannibalism. I think that'd be a really good idea. Because people would watch it and I'd see somebody, yeah, people would be trying to get them to the breaking point as much as possible, right? Like, oh, keep going, bro. Like, you've almost got it. That'd be an amazing movie. Oh, we don't have to wait for a movie. It'll probably just happen in a few years. Said this before? I know. What can I say? I'm a creative guy.
Sale.
The main problem with sports betting is the fact that it's hand in hand with things that are tailored towards minors. So, like, you're effectively grooming underage people. Another reason why young men turn to gambling is because they have no future that they can look forward to in their life.
Gambling is just another quick, easy money-making scheme. And a lot of young people see that the hard work just keeps you struggling. Just look at the nurses, truckers, and fast food workers. Then you see landlords making easy money off high rents. And this doesn't produce anything to the economy. Same for banks and their loans. Lastly, why make good content when you can react to good content? Hard work just doesn't pay off anymore. That's the problem. Parasites take more than they give, otherwise they're symbiotic. And when the parasites become too big, that society will cannibalize itself. The online gamblers are killing themselves after losing all the money. That is the cannibalization. If React contents make more than the original video, then reactors are parasitic. So, support the original video by watching it. The meaningful reactions were only less than 4 minutes anyway. Cheers.